Hello everyone and welcome back to spooky season. We are going to be doing a 2 looks 1 palette using a palette that I've had for not quite a year but almost a year. It's about 2 months short of a year that I've had this palette. We are going to be doing a 2 looks 1 palette with the Glamlite Trick or Treat Give Me Something Good to Eat palette. Can I get it on this side? I think this side is better. Yeah, there you go. There's the lenticular packaging. And this is just your warm, cozy fire, your warm autumn sort of palette. It's gorgeous. It's not even very neutral. Like this one's a bit neutral, but the rest are, and this one's a little bit neutral, but the rest are colours, but they're just that warm, rich, vibrant sort of shades, and it is such a beautiful palette. I am going to do 2 looks with this look here, which can we appreciate? Yeah, no. And it's a work in progress. This look, it was kind of one of those, don't know what way I'm doing it, but I know the end result that I want, so I just need to get to that point. That was the kind of look we were doing. Also, if you would like to know, this shirt is from Shein. These earrings, my little Sam lollipop earrings, also from Shein. I got them ages ago now, so I don't even know if they're still available, but that's where I got them. Just if you're asking, because it fits the vibe of the palette and the theming going on. And yes, also my nails, you will see them change possibly between this look and the next look, and then the rest of my videos will have, basically all my videos will have my new autumn nails, but I will get my nails done tomorrow, so they're not going to look like this. These are very much overgrown and need to get them done, but I get them done in the morning and they're going to be super awesome. And I'm going for like a tartan sort of vibe with autumn colours and glitter, and it's going to be fun. But anyway, back to the 2 looks 1 palette. If you want to see any up close swatches or my initial thoughts on this, I do have a video of this up already from last year. It was around Christmas time I think I got this palette, and I posted a 2 looks 1 palette with swatches. No, first impressions with swatches, so you can go check that out. I'll have it linked down below. Just before we get into this tutorial and my second tutorial in this video, my Instagram is linked down below, where I post all lip gloss, eye pictures and full face pictures of all of my looks, and my TikTok is down there for a little bit of extra content if you want to go give both of those a follow. And on both of those, we're in full spooky season mode. That's what's happening every day. Spooky season on both. So go check it out down below. Alrighty, so no more rambling. Let us get in to the first look. Okay, so let's get into look number 1 with the gorgeous Trick or Treat Give Me Something Good to Eat palette from Glamlite. See if you can see. There you go. There's the lenticular packaging. And we are going to play with this gold that I've been thinking about and dreaming about since I first got this palette and done my first impressions, because I didn't use it in that video. This gold right here, like look at how shiny this is. It doesn't even do it justice on camera how sparkly it is. So what we're going to do is, this is going to be on the lid topped over this bad boy. I want to do this burgundy on the lower lash line because I'm a bit obsessed with this shade, just but I'm going to do that all along the lower lash line and bring it down quite a bit in the corner to make that kind of tired sort of look, and also bring it around like almost in a V shape just to define my lashes, but then buff it out with this all over, all the way up to the crease, and then this on the lid, and probably this on the inner corner. That's what we're going for. That's the vibe. My skin is on, my brows are on, my eyeshadow primer is on, which will all be listed down below. My cheeks are almost done, which I'll go through what I use so far, and also whatever highlight I decide to put on, even though I look very shiny, but it's just because I've done my setting spray and it's still soaking in a little bit. Okay, so to start, there's no names on any of these shades. I'm just going to point to the shades and give a general idea. So burgundy, this gorgeous reddish dark sort of shade here, and I'm taking that on a Singe Beauty E05 brush, just a really small focused sort of blending brush just for the upper part of the eye, and I'm just want to start this just by stamping it. I'm not worried about blending or the shape. I just want a little bit of this right along those lashes on the outer part of the eye. Fun fact, this is actually the first day of filming for me for spooky season, so you have no idea how excited I am. As in, I just put my Halloween decorations up an hour ago, so I am so excited. I've been dying for this since last spooky season. I love the beginning of spooky season. I love when it all starts, when it all kicks off. It's just a joy. Like, I'm really sad I've been like dancing around my house because I've been so excited to put my Halloween decorations up in my room. Like, they're not up in my house obviously because it's actually not October. It's not even September yet, but I currently have a week off, so I was like, oh, I've all my other content filmed early, so let's get filming on spooky season. But since Lush announced what they're bringing out for Halloween, I've been in Halloween mode. It's just been Halloween from then on. Okay, so now I'm going to take that same shade, and this is on a BH Cosmetics Lavender Luxe number 10 brush, just a little pencil brush. And that is going to go, the same burgundy shade is going to go all the way along the whole lower lash line. Heavy enough, because I want that real tired look underneath. And I'm bringing like more on this inner part in here. Almost as if I'm going to be like drawing in dark circles. So I just really want that tired heaviness in here. And we will be blending it obviously as well, but I love... Okay, it's quite heavy in here, but just stay with me. Just stay with me on this one. I have the vision. I know what the vision is. So now we're going to take this gorgeous mustard shade, and this is basically going to go all over the lid and blend it up into the crease. And I'm taking that on a 217S from MAC, just like a nice big stiff fluffy brush. So I just starting by patting this all over where I want it to go. It's so funny, it looks so mustard in the pan, but it comes out way more orange on the lid. It's crazy. And then I'm just kind of patting with a little bit more and wiggling over where it meets that burgundy, just to start getting a blend between them, because I only really want the burgundy there to darken up that lash line. I'm not really fussed on bringing it up or out or anything like that. Okay, and then picking up a little bit more on that same brush, and I'm just going to very lightly, like I'm not taking much of this shade at all, I just want the blend to kind of start down here, just a touch, mostly on the outer part. I don't really know what way I'm doing this, but I know the effects I'm trying to get to, so all these steps are hopefully going to get me there. Yeah, if that makes sense. Like I'm not specifically trying to blend out with this peach or this mustardy shade, but it's helping, so I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? Do you ever have makeup days like that where you're like, I know the vision, I'm just going to throw everything at the wall to see what happens? And then in here, just with this little bit here, just around the edges of this little pocket, I just want to blend that out as well into the skin. So it'll start to soften, it won't look as harsh, but you still get that tired effect. And then I'm just going to, with a big fluffy clean brush with nothing on it, and just soften out the very edges of the entire look, because that is just, see, this is what I was going for. I don't know why, once everything is on, you'll see it all come together, but this is the vibe. This is exactly what I wanted. Okay, now time for the fun part, the gold. It's just so gold, like so gold. I love it. I'm taking this on another Singe Beauty. This is an E01 brush, which is like a flat brush, but it kind of has a little fluffiness to it. Because I don't necessarily want this to be super foiled, surprisingly, considering how excited I am to use this. Hence why I'm not using a glitter primer also. So we are going to pop this onto the lid, focusing more so on the center, and then have it fade outwards. Not really trying to cover up any of that burgundy, but if it overlaps, it's fine. Like even just that, like I have no glitter primer on, and it's just more of a twinkliness over the eye. It looks wet. Bear in mind, I do realise that I said this is the first video I'm filming. It's probably not the first video I'm uploading. In fact, I know it's not, because it's always my Lush Halloween haul. And then tutorial wise and makeup wise, I don't actually know. Like I kind of know the order I'm doing everything in, but there's a palette that I don't know when I'm going to upload it yet. Because I don't know exactly when I'm going to be getting it, basically. So I am waiting on that to know when I'm going to be able to upload that, and if I do get it in time, that will probably be the first makeup video that I post, but we have to wait and see. Okay, I can see this becoming one of my favourite looks with this palette. I know I've only done 2 so far, considering done last year we done the first impression and this is the second look I've done. Yeah, I can already see this being my favourite. So inner corner, let's go. We're going to take obviously that really light shimmery champagne-y, greeny, goldy sort of shade, and I'm just taking that on a Charles Fox brush, just a little lip brush. And we're going to pick that up and pop that in here. Now, not over this area. We want this to stay nice and dark and sickly looking. That's the vibe. So just up above that, I'm going to apply that on the inner corner. Okay, that is our look. I can see the vision. I know it's going to come together perfectly the way I want it to. I just don't know what lip I want to do. So maybe burgundy. Possibly a burgundy lip. So I'm going to jump off. I'm going to finish off the eyes, do my face highlight and pop a nice lip on, and then I will come back and let you know what I use on the rest of the face. Okay guys, this is the finished look, and this is like one of my favourite looks I've done in a very long time actually. I love it. I love that shape on the inside. I might do that a lot more with like all different colours because I think this is stunning. I love that real tired sort of effect, that sickly sort of effect. I think it's beautiful. So let me go through everything that I used on my face. So to finish off the eyes, I went in with my Victoria Beckham Satin Kajal liner in the shade Boudoir, isn't it? Bordeaux. The kind of really dark blood red shade to kind of tie in with that burgundy. Pop that just on my waterline, and then my mascara is my MAC Extended Play Giga Black mascara on my top and my bottom lashes. These lashes then, I wanted something not soft but like still a bit of drama to them, but not some of my bigger crazier looking ones. These are the MAC 76 lashes. They are beautiful, stunning, really choppy and just textured. I think they're gorgeous with this look. For cheeks, I went in with a bronzer. I don't know if I've actually used this on camera yet, but I have used it outside of being on camera. This is the Give Me Glow Bronzed Bombshell powder, and this is in Good Times and Tan Lines. A gorgeous golden powder. I can see this becoming a very big favourite of mine because I love this golden undertone. And I went with that tone because I've got more golden tones on the eyes, just to keep it all in the family. For blush then, I went in with my Juvia's Place Blushed Duo in Volume 2, and I just used the kind of peachy orangey shade. It's a bit lighter in real life than it is on camera. There is a blush duo for the Trick or Treat collection, but it's quite pink. It's quite coral pink, where I wanted a little bit more orange, so I use this one instead. And if I can remember correctly, because it is like, it was like November-ish, or no, it was December of last year that I used it. The blush duo from that didn't blend very well, if I can remember correctly. But the palette is stunning. Palette is everything. And then for my highlight, I went in with gold as well. So this is the KVD Beauty Metal Crush Extreme Highlight in Gold Skool. That gorgeous gold shift, kind of clear base, but a gold shift to it, just to give that same sort of colour. Almost like what's on the inner corner as well. If you don't have this, you can use the shade on your inner corner on the cheeks. And then for lip, I kind of knew instantly once I finished exactly which lip I was going to do, which is this one. This is the Black Moon Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Grave, which is kind of the same shade as that burgundy lower lash line. Touch darker once it's actually on the lips and dried down, but it is that same sort of tone. I think it's gorgeous. So that is everything on my face. This look is fabulous. I'm just so happy with this look. I cannot wait to get in to doing more spooky season. I cannot wait to do my second look in this video as well. So with this palette, and here she is, let us see what we do for look number 2. Okay, look number 2 with the Trick or Treat Give Me Something Good to Eat palette from Glamlite and Trick or Treat, obviously. We are going to be doing I think the only shade I haven't played with in this is this shimmer, this gorgeous bronzy brown shimmer. But I'm also feeling like the black because I don't think I've used the black yet. And maybe these orange shades. I think that's what we're going to go for today. Just a classic eye. Oh, and I think I might actually do the super bright gold on the inner corner as my highlight. That's the vibe I'm going for today. Just before we get into the look, my skin is on, my brows are on, my eyeshadow primer is on, which will all be listed down below. And my cheeks are almost done, except for my face highlight, which I'll get to towards the end. Okay, so normally what I would do is start with my darker shade and build up, or my medium shade and build up, but I'm actually going to start my lightest shade and build down. So we're going to take this gorgeous bright pumpkin orange, and then I'm going to work into this, and then a little bit of the black to darken everything up. By the way, like I said in the beginning of this video, new Halloweeny, well not Halloweeny, autumn nails. I went for like a plaid sort of vibe, if you can see them there. Orange, plaid, glitter, brown, all the autumn vibes. So taking that lighter orange, I'm taking that on a BH Cosmetics Rose Gold number 6 brush, just a big fluffy brush. And we are going to start that in the crease and start blending that out nicely. I'm not too fussed with this corner here because we're going to be adding other shades there as well. It's mostly just this outward blend that I want from this. And I'm going to work on my lower lash line in a bit. I'll wait until I kind of have everything on top done, and then I'll work on my lower lash line because I might do it the opposite way and start dark and build forward. The sun is out at the minute. You'll see it, my lighting fluctuate as we go. Nothing I can do about it. I don't have blackout curtains. I wish I did, but I don't. But yeah, I'm very bright right now. My under eyes look like they're beaming white, but they're actually not in real life. Okay, so now we're going to go into this more burnt orange here, and I'm taking this on a Glamlite Friday the 13th brush, just like a pinched fluffy brush, kind of like a 217 from MAC. picking up some of this and we're going to deepen up that crease. So I'm going to focus this on the outer part here where I didn't really do much. You can fill it in with the lighter orange if you want to, but I just wanted this to stick more. So I'm just taking some of that and we're going to start building that into the crease. Okay, now the slightly scary part, we're going to take the black. Black eyeshadow is always scary because it just tends to take over. And that is going to be on a Makeup Geek defined crease brush, just a little dab at a time. And we're going to start slowly adding that in, starting in the corner, like so. And I don't mind kind of how dark the crease is. It's not like I'm trying to really keep the orange. I still want to see the orange, obviously. But I do want to define it. And I'm going most of the way across with that in the crease. And then once I have that on, I'm taking that mid-tone orange on the same fluffy brush, the kind of pinched fluffy brush, and just start getting a little bit of a blend going between the black and the orange. Okay, a little bit of fallout, but we're going to work on that after because we still have lots of colours to play with. So now what we're going to do is work on the lower lash line. I'm going to start off with the mid-tone orange, so the second orange that we used. And I'm taking that on a shading brush from Real Techniques, just like a stubby, flat, fluffy brush. And I'm going to buff that into the lower lash line, connecting our blend out here. Okay, and just to deepen that up a little bit, I'm going to take a tiny bit of the black. This is just a small little brush I got on eBay years ago. But just taking some of that right into the lashes. Just stopping a little bit short because I brought that orange all the way across, stopping a tiny bit short of that inner part in here, and then same on the other side. Okay, I will use the lighter orange on the bottom just to really smoke out and blend out the edge of the lower lash line, but I want to do my tidy up before that. So we're going to do shimmers, the fun part. So a little bit of NYX glitter primer as always, and I'm taking this on an e.l.f. concealer brush, just a little skinny flat brush, a little bit of the glitter primer, just have it on the back of my hand to work from, and that is gonna go on the lid where I don't really have any colour. Up as far as the crease, it will kind of overlap with that black because the black went on my lid a little bit, but I'm just going to slightly overlap. Okay, so now I'm going to take this beautiful bronzy shimmer and I'm going to pop that on the same brush I just wiped off the excess glitter primer. Just pack that as strong as possible all over the lid. And just taking the brush that I used for the black, I'm not picking up any more though. I'm just going to dabble that over where it meets the shimmer. Okay, gorgeous bronzy shimmer on, really nice and warm and cozy. I have blended all around the edges of it, and now the last two steps is going to be to blend out my lower lash line and then my inner corner highlight. So we're going to go in with the very first orange, the lightest orange, on the same big fluffy brush that we used for it, and I'm just going to run that right along the edge of that lower lash line. And I also cleaned up my under eyes as well, just in case you're wondering. That's why I'm doing this step now. Okay, so now for inner corner, I want to use the gold. It's not going to be it's going to be a bright inner corner, but it's not going to be a very light inner corner. It's just going to be something that I like to do. I don't know. I'm just feeling that today. Taking that on another brush that I got on eBay, just another small little flat brush. And I'm going to pop this on that inner corner just to highlight. And also add another little pop of something. Plus I want more of this gold because I want it all over my face. That kind of yellow gold. Like yellow is the colour that brings my eye colour out the most. And I don't know why. Not even the oranges. It's yellow. Okay. That is it. That is our finished look. So I'm going to jump off. I'm going to finish off the eyes. Do my face highlight. Do a nice lip. Again, I don't know. I get like this all the time. I don't know what lip I'm going to do. I have one idea in mind. I just don't know how it's going to work with it. So we'll have to see because it's warmer than that lip is going to match. I don't know. I'm going to try a few lips on it and see what I prefer. And I will come back and let you know what I use on the rest of the face. Alrighty guys, so this is the finished look. I love how this turned out. I just feel, with this palette, I just feel warm, bonfire, cozy vibes. I love it so much. So let me go through everything that I use on the face. So to finish off the eyes, I went in with my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Smog, which is like a bronzy colour. It's basically the exact same shade as the shimmer on the lid. I popped that on the waterline just to tie that in. And then my mascara is the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash Mascara on my top and my bottom lashes. And then these lashes, these are the Kiss Oh So Natural Flirty lashes. Some of my favourite lashes, some of my most comfortable lashes, but still give me loads of drama. For cheeks, I went in with my Cash Beauty Skin Glaze in the shade Soft Soul as my bronzer slash contour. Just something warm again to tie in with those warm tones on the eyes. And even more warmth, I went in with the Copper Tone Blush from MAC, which is like a bronzy, almost a burnt orange, but not quite a burnt orange, just on the cheeks because I still wanted neutral, but with some colours, that's what that is. And then for my highlight, I went in my Inglot Sparkling Dust for face, eyes and body in the shade 07, and we are looking shiny. I love it. And for lip, this is the lip I actually was considering anyway, and it did just happen to work out. So I went in with my MAC lip pencil in Cork, lined my lips and filled in the whole lip with it. It's a touch lighter than the liquid lipstick that I used, but it gives a nice bit of definition so you can map out your shape. And then I went in with the Unearthly Cosmetics liquid lipstick in Danielle, which is just like a really nice chocolatey brown, but has a little bit of warmth, a little bit of red in it, and I think it's gorgeous. Okay, that is our 2 looks, 1 palette using the gorgeous Trick or Treat palette from Glamlite, and it's just so warm and cozy. When I first seen this palette, I was like, oh, it's kind of warm neutral, but then the more I looked at it, I was like, it's actually really not that neutral. Like these two are kind of neutral, that it could be considered neutral, but in certain lightings it's not. Orange and mustard and burgundy, black, like that gold and the burgundy are what got me with this palette. That's why I wanted to have it. So I want to know down in the comments below, what is your favorite look that I did using this palette? Was it the first kind of mustardy golden with those real tired, sad under eyes, or this super warm, deep, dark, smoky eye? Let me know down below. I'm not sure. I'm loving the darkness and the depth and the intensity of this look, but I still adore the first look, that sad, tired under eyes. I really love that so much. If you did like this video, give me a big thumbs up down below. It's the quickest, simplest and easiest way to give me a little bit of support, get me around more people, and also let me know that you like the video, and I'll continue to do many more. And don't forget to subscribe down below to see many more videos coming. We have got an abundance of spooky season since we are in spooky season. I keep wanting to list all my other things, but we're in spooky season now, so I'm only going to be talking about spooky season. That's just life. And as I said in the beginning, my Instagram is linked down below, where I post all the uploads, eye pictures and full face pictures of all of my looks, and my TikTok is down there for a little bit of extra content if you want to go give both those a follow. And we're in full spooky season mode, as I also said in the beginning, full spooky season over on Instagram and TikTok. So that is it. That is our 2 looks 1 palette. So I will see you in the next video, guys.